In the heart of Green Willow Forest, where tall oak trees touched the blue sky and soft sunlight filtered through gentle green leaves, there lived a parrot named Prince Emerald, who was famous all across the forest for his bright, shiny feathers and even shinier wealth, because he owned the largest nest anyone had ever seen, built high on the tallest tree and decorated with golden beads, colorful ribbons, sparkling stones, and rare fruits brought by travelers. And while many birds admired his beauty and riches from afar, Prince Emerald himself believed that his wealth made him better than everyone else. So he spoke loudly, laughed proudly, and constantly reminded the forest that he was special, important, and superior, often saying that poor birds were only meant to watch and learn from him. And not far from his towering tree lived a small, simple sparrow named Sunny, who had plain brown feathers, a tiny nest made of twigs and dry grass, and no treasures except her honest heart, because Sunny worked hard every day gathering seeds, helping younger birds, sharing food with those in need, and believing deeply that kindness and honesty were the greatest riches anyone could have. And although Sunny noticed Prince Emerald's proud behavior, she never felt jealous of his wealth, only sad that someone with so much could feel so lonely inside. And one bright summer morning, when the forest gathered for the annual forest feast, a day meant for sharing and friendship, Sunny arrived early with a small basket of berries she had collected herself, while Prince Emerald arrived later in a dramatic flight, announcing his presence loudly and placing a golden tray of exotic fruits in the center, expecting praise and attention. And when Sunny politely complimented his contribution, Prince Emerald laughed and told her that sharing meant nothing compared to power and money, embarrassing her in front of others. Yet Sunny stayed calm and replied that sharing always felt good. But Prince Emerald ignored her words and spent the rest of the feast talking only about himself, which slowly pushed other birds away until he sat alone despite all his riches. And as days passed and summer turned to fall, a powerful storm struck Green Willow Forest one night with roaring winds, heavy rain, and shaking thunder. And while Sunny worked bravely to secure her small nest and help nearby birds find shelter, Prince Emerald's heavy, overly decorated nest became unstable, and a strong gust of wind snapped the branch holding it, sending his beautiful home crashing to the ground along with all his shiny treasures, leaving Prince Emerald shaken, cold, and frightened under a broken branch, realizing for the first time that his wealth could not protect him. And when Sunny found him shivering, she did not hesitate to help, even though he tried weakly to refuse assistance from a sparrow, because Sunny believed everyone deserved kindness. So she guided him to her warm, simple nest, shared her limited food, and gave him a safe place to rest. And that quiet night, surrounded by simplicity instead of sparkle, Prince Emerald felt a strange peace, and began to understand that true comfort did not come from shiny objects, but from care and safety. And the next morning he asked Sunny why she helped him after all his prideful behavior. And she gently explained that honesty and kindness mattered more than wealth, which made Prince Emerald lower his head in shame and admit that his money had never made him truly happy. And over the following days, Sunny helped him rebuild a smaller, stronger nest using simple materials, teaching him the value of hard work and listening. And Prince Emerald began helping others too, repairing nests, sharing food, and sincerely apologizing for his past behavior, surprising the forest birds who slowly forgave him. And he sold many of his decorations to travelers and used the value to plant fruit trees and build shelters for the community, discovering that giving brought more joy than owning. And as time passed, Prince Emerald and Sunny grew closer, spending their days talking, laughing, and helping the forest together, becoming best friends who respected and learned from one another. And at the next annual forest feast, Prince Emerald stood beside Sunny and proudly announced that he had learned true wealth was not measured by riches, but by kindness, honesty, and friendship, which filled the forest with cheers and smiles. And from that day on, the once proud parrot became wise and humble, while the honest sparrow continued to shine, proving that even the smallest bird could teach the greatest lesson of all.